I can never
Still
uh,
says offline for me.
I can never accurately predict the delay. But I don't know. I'm Eric Allen. I'm here with my good pal
From
Morbid
June
Coffee.
20th.
Hi,
What's
it's
up,
me,
Coffee? How you doing, buddy?
Nintendo's own Morbid Coffee.
Yes, Nintendo representative Morbid Coffee.
Nintendo published.
Um, they published you.
Yeah, I got the Nintendo seal of approval
Still
on
got
me
some.
right now.
They still got some bugs to work out. Am I right?
Oh, no. They
Oh.
can't hit the park all the time. I'm their Wii U.
All right. So yeah, normally we have a whole bunch of people, but everybody else is in Canada or in Cleveland or picking up other people that usually are on the stream from the airport.
Ashtik is very strong.
He is. He's super strong. He's carrying Anthony and his whole family back to his house in Washington. So I'm gonna play some Aria of Sorrow because I don't know. I like that game, and I have this Game Boy Advance emulator that I've never really messed
I
with.
said you should play it because the Castlevania show came out, but
Yeah,
sure,
have
it's
you
not
seen
an
that?
excuse. I don't have a Netflix account, so no. I've heard nothing but good things about it, though.
Yeah, I've heard mostly positive things.
I mean, some of the writing seems cringeworthy from what people are saying,
Yeah.
but the animation's real good, and it tells a decent story. Unfortunately, from what I heard from interviews, they tried really hard to fit Wall Chicken in, but couldn't. So they said maybe in season 2.
They couldn't figure out how to.
They couldn't figure out how to keep it like a serious tone, but then also have Wall Chicken.
I mean, could you do it? Could you put just an actual chicken, like a, so like he's fighting somebody and then he hits a wall with a sword and then a chicken flies out of it? Like
It
coop or
wouldn't be the
something?
same though. Maybe
No.
like he knocks a candle down on top of a chicken, and the chicken like turns into a
Starts
roast.
on fire and then gets roasted.
Yeah.
My senses began to dim. The pitch black sun is holding chaotic darkness together, trying to rouse a sleeping soul as if looking for its missing other half. Yeah, I want to check that out. It's like there's only like 4 episodes, right?
Yeah, it's 4 episodes, and they're calling it season 1. So, assuming they're planning on making another season, especially since this seems to have been successful.
Yeah,
So, we'll see what happens.
I like Castlevania stuff, so it seems like it would be.
I mean, if they're not doing anything else with Castlevania, they might as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big anime guy, but the hook.
I mean,
of it
it's
being based
anime
on Castlevania
styled.
makes me want to check it out. So
It's anime, like, the style is anime, I guess, but it's not really anime. It's more of like that Western-ish anime style, like the ones you see in like the Canadian cartoons and stuff like that.
okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to anime. I've said some.
Yeah, it's,
I've made some disparaging remarks about anime in the past.
I
but
want to say one of the lead animators was the guy behind Afro Samurai, so it's like that style of
Alright.
anime.
I have not seen that show, but I've seen like some bits and pieces.
Stills
of it.
and stuff.
Looks good. Looks real nice.
Yeah,
I have a
that's
few
totally
questions.
not Alucard.
What?
Spoilers.
How dare you? Look, man, I've played like most of this game before.
It's not Alucard, it's Aricardo.
He
Totally
dyed his
different.
hair. He doesn't have white hair, so you can't tell that it's him. Where are we? We're in Dracula's castle. We are inside the solar eclipse. That doesn't make any sense.
I love how gigantic Soma's collar is in this game. Every time his head appears in the text box.
It's like the one that the woman has in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
The mink shawl that it comes back to life with the 3 heads and tries to attack her. It's a great scene in Ghostbusters. Is that Ghostbusters or Ghostbusters 2?
I don't remember.
Might be Ghostbusters 2. An enemy? Oh wow. What's a skeleton? Yeah. Go back to where you came from.
Just ain't the same if he's not doing like the slurred Dork Metamorphosis speech.
Dark Metamorphosis. Ugh.
Dark Metamorphosis.
Yeah.
Did I mention how great of a game Symphony of the Night was?
Symphony of the Night was a great game. Then you will understand everything. But I can't just leave Mina here like this. We'll put up a protective barrier. It'll be fine. We'll put her inside the protective fridge. Or your...
That's how
That's where all
children
the-
die. Don't
that's
do
where all
that.
the women belong, is in the fridge.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
What?
I didn't say that.
What didn't you say?
Nothing.
I missed it.
Delete this mod. This ain't going on YouTube.
Alright, fine. Do I need to edit something horribly offensive out? What's up, Mina? Alright, this looks okay. Looks a little, it's a little faded.
I think that's just the game itself.
Oh,
Was
man,
this
I can
style?
Turn some shit-ass filters on.
Pixel smoothing. Yeah. Oh,
No, it looks
that off, please.
so bad.
You've
Alright.
just made the game look worse.
Yeah. I can mess with the color palettes that it's using. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
This will be fine. Go set forth. Both your own life and hers are at stake.
They get all monochrome like a Game Boy Castlevania. I remember having like decent memories of the Game Boy one, the one that had like Sonia Belmont or whatever. But I don't know if that was just because I was young and stupid and didn't know any better.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
would-
like,
I
yay,
would-
video
I
games.
would warn you not to go back and play that. Because I messed around with it a few years ago. And it wasn't great, but
I remember it being super hard, but I want to say I beat it. I don't 100% remember. Either I beat it or I got to the very last level and then gave up. But I remember seeing most of that game. But I haven't played it in over 20 years, so
yeah, man, I really wish that the Game Boy Advance had come out with a better screen. When I first, because I would have loved that thing so much, but it really wasn't until I played some of those games, like I got them super cheap on my like cart
oh,
versions that I
the
got.
Game Boy Advance SP was like the best system Nintendo's made.
It was way too small for me. I couldn't use it.
I love the SP. I love the clamshell design.
No, you're not the only one that feels that way.
It's like the Game Boy SP as a whole, I think it's probably my second favorite Nintendo console after Super Nintendo. Kinda got knock points off of it for the first Game Boy Advance, but everything they've done after that with the iterations has been top notch.
Where am I? Let's see. What am I missing here? Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I accidentally unplugged it. There we go.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I was trying to equip my magic spell that I got from the skeleton, the flying skeleton knight. I got a cool ass cape.
Is that one of the items you got?
Yep, that's what it says.
A cool ass cape.
Makes my defense go up by 1.
This is one of the games I really want to kind of go back to and play from start to finish. Usually whenever I get an itch for games like this, I just go to Symphony of the Night and ignore everything else. Like, I know a lot of people love Order of Ecclesia, and I just can't play through that.
Is that the sequel to this one?
That was the one with the female protagonist, Chinoa.
Okay.
She was the one who had the glyphs that you had to get,
Right.
and like it. I don't know how to really describe it. It was sort of Metroidvania-ish, but it was broken into levels more than one giant map, and it's just really frustrating because you're constantly fighting with RNG, and if you don't get good RNG, you're basically fucked. And I just never found that enjoyable in the game at all. Like I tried playing through Dawn of Sorrow, which was the sequel to this, and that still holds up today, but I played so much of that game when it came out that I can't bring myself to play through it a second time. Like I got everything in that game, and that was the point where the game died for me, because it's just like, I'm sick of this, I don't ever want to see this again, send it back to GameStop.
That's a good way to ruin a video game, in my opinion.
It is. They ruined Zelda for me.
Yeah, same. I mean,
I like
didn't do
Zelda.
everything in Zelda, but I did enough that...
I still like Breath of the Wild, I just don't like it enough to play through it a second time.
Yeah, I still like it too, but I liked it a lot more 50 hours than I did 80 hours.
I've been finding it really hard to go back to like most older games. I don't know if that's just me getting older and having less time, or my patience is wearing thin for some of the bullshit that older games had. Super Metroid and Symphony of Night are probably two of those types of games that I can just play non-stop whenever. The Mega Man games still hold up.
I guess that was the boss.
Like I used to be pretty good about playing through Final Fantasy VI every like 2 or 3 years, and trying to start that up again, like I can't stand playing through it anymore. I still love the game, I just can't get through the first couple of hours.
You don't have to play it
I don't,
that
but
often.
I want to. Like, I even used to do that with the Pokemon games. Like, I used to play through, what was it, the Red and Blue remakes for Game Boy Advance. Because those are probably my favorite games, and I can't go back to them anymore because they're just so slow after the new games.
Yeah, I've never really been a big game replayer. Like, the most I've ever replayed a game is like maybe like 2 or 3 times. Like I played through Final Fantasy Tactics like all the way twice, and then I've started like 2 or 3 other times that I got like maybe a
It's
third
usually
of a half.
portable games for me.
Yeah,
like-
I played through Final Fantasy 6 a couple times.
If I need something to play, like, while doing something else, like, that's when I'll replay an older game.
Symphony of the Night I've played through a couple times. But yeah,
I don't know, like I said, it has to be real good for me to want to replay it now at this point.
yeah. It's not even necessarily goodness for me, it's just there's so many, especially now in the last 3 or 4 years, where we just have like this infinite number of like good or interesting games. There just isn't enough of an upside to go back to.
It's too much to play.
Yeah, I mean, and there's also a shitload of older games that I haven't played that I would.
This year in particular, too, it's just been, like, kicking ass in terms of good games.
Last year was like that too.
I didn't really play that many new games last year. Like, I skipped out on a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that came out last year that I liked a bunch.
When did Doom come out? Was that 2015 or
No, that was
2016?
2016. That was last year. It was like May, I want to say.
Hmm.
'Cause I played it. It went on sale pretty shortly after it came out.
That was Doom and Overwatch last year, right?
Yeah, last year was Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch came out last year because they just had their anniversary event.
Hyper Light Drifter was really good. I don't know if you
Yeah.
played that, but I loved it all.
I didn't play it. I've seen like enough of it though to know what it is. I've wanted to play through Fury. I've heard a lot of good things about that.
Yeah, that's the one that's all boss fights, right?
Yeah, it's like all boss fights, Dark Souls, more or less.
Yeah.
I hate
Well, it's
using
like-
that
it kind
term,
of-
but
It's like bullet hell kind of stuff.
yeah, it's bullet hell, learning the boss patterns, and then trying to execute them perfectly.
Yep.
Like, I don't think it's one hit, one kill, but you're super fragile. Like, if you mess up 2 or 3 times, you're dead.
Yeah.
So it's like replaying the same thing over and over and over.
That game actually has a really fantastic soundtrack, which I listened to a
Yes.
bunch last year. I never actually played the game, but I thought the soundtrack was.
Like I was mentioning earlier too, before we started the stream, like I really want to play through Thumper too. Like that was one of my most anticipated games of last year, and I never got a chance to play it.
Yeah, Thumper's real cool.
If they ever released Stardew Valley on Switch, I may pick that up too.
You played that though, right?
I did, but I never got very far in it because every time I've sat down to play it, I was like, wow, I would play this a lot more if this was portable. So it's a great game. It's a time investment, and you know, if I'm sitting at my PC, there's tons of other games I'd rather be playing.
Let's see here.
Should
Stuttery.
probably. Hmm?
It's just this game's a little stuttery. They turn the
Yeah.
pixel notification down a little bit, so if you want-
It looks fine on the stream.
Yeah, it's like some occasional frame drop. It's not really a big deal, but
Could be the emulator itself.
yeah, I think that's what it is.
This was a super late Game Boy Advance game,
Yeah.
so it may not emulate well.
Save point?
No, I don't think Game Boy Advance had any issues like the Super Nintendo did with emulation.
No,
But
I mean the only Super Nintendo games that don't emulate perfectly now are close enough to their Super FX stuff. Those
Star Fox is the main like emulation issue,
are,
right?
yeah, I mean even that game, like you can play it. There's some
Yeah.
stuff that you can't. I don't want to go this way. There's some stuff that you can't pull off in the emulator that you could in the Super Nintendo version of the game. But just kind of going in circles here. So let me go this way. Go this way last time.
So I actually had a guy come into the store a few days ago trying to convince me how bad of a company Nintendo was because he pirates all his games.
Uh-huh.
And I was just looking at him like,
that because
we're
it's
aware
hard?
that pirating.
Or
I have no idea. He's like, well, Nintendo should do something about me pirating the games. I'm like, well, you could just stop pirating them and support the company if you like the
you
company.
could just buy them. In ordinary.
He's like, why would I buy them if it's so easy to just download them? It's like, you do what you do, buddy. I don't work for Nintendo. Well, I do work for Nintendo.
You're not the Nintendo police.
I'm not Miyamoto. I'm not Reggie. I don't have the Reggie hotline. It's only for the people that are higher positions than I am.
I'm
I don't
realizing
know,
as
it's-
I play this that I don't really remember this game at all.
I remember the beginning being like super linear, and then once you get past like the first or second boss, that's when it opens up. You got some tasty meat.
I need some tasty meat. If I can move this boat come over here to
I think that like long hallway going vertical that you were at before, you may have to use the flying armor to get across that gap that you can jump across. If I remember right. Yeah, the one that was by that save room, the second one.
Right.
Because I know Donasara does the first thing, it gives you the flying armor right away, and it's like, jump over this gap with it.
Yeah. There's just nothing down here. Tiny devil.
It's my favorite soul.
Is this the one with the vacuum cleaner ghost?
I don't know if it has the vacuum cleaner ghost, but there is the vacuum cleaner soul from the ghost maids, or whatever they are.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I wasn't
I
sure if that
remember.
was this game or if it was the sequel. To
No, it's definitely this game. All the abilities he had in that Xbox One, Harmony of Dissonance or whatever it was.
Well, I was talking about the DS sequel to this.
Oh, it's both, I think. As far as I know, it's both.
They kind of
Because the DS one sort of like took everything from this game. I want to say the souls that were in the DS one, there were maybe like 15 new ones at most, and then everything else was reused.
as long as I don't have to draw weird pentagrams on the screen, I'm good to go.
They can't all be home runs.
I mean, I didn't really have a problem with that. It just didn't. It was way too finicky about how
It wasn't fun.
Yeah. Like I said, I never finished that. I don't. Or you were here last week, I don't think. But we were talking about Game Boy stuff because Joe was playing some Link's Awakening.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Earlier?
I was working late that day. I didn't get home till like 11 o'clock.
But there's that Jiminy Cricket boss. Like, I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
what game it is, but he's
That's
like,
at the
he's like a
very
tough
end.
boss, and the thing that you have to draw, just like I could not get it to. I beat him like 4 or 5 times, and I could not get the thing to register properly.
So, funny thing about that boss, the best soul to use on him is the vacuum.
Is it?
Yes. Because it kills all his things in like one hit.
Is this
Yeah.
what you're talking about? Do
Yeah.
you have to do something to use that soul, or
I think it was one of the shoulder buttons, if I remember right. It's either L or R.
Yeah, there we go. This doesn't say that in the thing, does it?
Yeah, because it was Game Boy Advance was 4 buttons, right?
Yeah.
It was L, R, A,
Shoulder
B.
buttons and A and B. Yep.
It was. Say, red soul was up and an attack,
Yep.
and then the blue and yellow were the shoulder buttons.
That's the equivalent of your special Castlevania games. Ready to Bone Dragon?
I'll say I did like yes, sequel to this game specifically because I had the one soul that just made you run super fast.
Yeah, that game had a lot of stuff that I did like about it, but
I don't think this game had that, and I wish all the Castlevanias had something like that that just made you plow through enemies once you hit the end of the game.
it was just that one specific thing that really left a bad taste in my mouth. Alright, so
Killed.
let's increase my strength by 4. That seems like a good idea.
I don't know if this game had the soul scaling too, or it should.
I
think.
Level them up.
It's the more souls you have of a particular thing, the stronger something becomes. But I want to say it was only for the red souls, not the yellow and blue ones.
Yeah. Well, those are the attack ones.
Yeah. But you know, if you get more yellow souls, it won't increase your strength by more than 4, regardless of how many you have. But then if you get more of the red souls, it'll basically change the animation of the attack and hit for harder.
Fuck out of here, eyeball.
Was it this Castlevania? I don't remember. There was I remember watching like an EGDQ one year where they were playing a Castlevania game, and they had like a backdash canceling thing or something, where if like you attacked and mashed the backdash at like a proper rhythm, you could attack super fast. And I don't remember it was this or one of the DS games. I want to say Harmony of Dissonance had it, so it may have been one of the later Castlevanias that they carried over.
Possible.
Because I remember doing it in some of our speedruns of Harmony of Dissonance, doing the backdash cancel.
Did you get to watch any?
I watched it on and off. This was like one of the first ones where I just kind of didn't care.
Yeah.
Mostly because all the speedruns they've done I've seen already.
Ah.
And it's like once you see them 2 or 3 times, like there's really nothing special about it. Like yeah, there are some new techniques and sometimes the route changes and everything, but it's still the same shit.
Yeah. Until some.
Like I don't know. Yeah, I don't really care all that much about the Tetris thing either because it's literally the same thing every GDQ. It's like, yeah, these guys play Tetris real well. It was cool the first 2 times, but I don't need to see it for the 10th time. They're almost dead.
Sorry, I'm gonna save it. I'm playing pretty loosely here.
Yeah, there's your save point. Never mind.
Yeah, but it's all
You're good.
Yeah, I don't know. This game seems to hold up pretty well, actually.
I think this is like widely received as one of the better Castlevanias, like second to Symphony of the Night. I think it's this Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood are like the 3 top Castlevanias, or the
I didn't say
3 that
Castlevania
everyone
3,
loves.
So that top 3 is a bad top.
Wow.
3. Sorry.
Eh. I don't really care for
Yeah,
Castlevania 3.
3.
I don't
Castlevania
care for
3,
Castlevania.
Symphony of the Night, and Rondo are the 3 best Castlevania games.
At least I didn't say Castlevania 2.
Well, I mean, Castlevania 2 is not good, so... I mean, whatever, it's fine. The problem is that this game is just like a slightly not quite as good Symphony of the Night, but it has all the
It
power
changed,
stuff, so
yeah, it changed Symphony of the Night just enough to feel new, but it's Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, the design of the world and everything is the same. The reason, so I would say that my top 3 is, obviously that's my 3 favorite Castlevanias, but they are also like the ones that sort of represent each sort of era of Castlevania the best.
The only original Castlevania I can go back to, surprisingly enough, is the first one.
Yeah, that one's
Like-
a little less punishing than 3 for sure. But I really like that. I love the character trading in 3, and I love the fact that there are different routes to take through the game.
It's also a pain in the ass to play.
What, 3?
Yeah, the American version's like way harder than the Japanese version. It's not fun.
Yeah, get good, scrub. Come on.
You like dying on Dracula and then having to play the entire level all over again every life?
Actually, like Castlevania 1, when you lose all your lives, you can run out of continues and have to start the whole game over again.
That is true.
It doesn't have that, at least.
All Castlevanias are shit.
All the OG ones.
Eh,
No,
no.
they can be very frustrating.
It's Graham Jones, my favorite Castlevania.
Dark Priest Graham Jones.
It's my rap name.
Went through the shrine gate and boom, I was here. Can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Is it true that this is Dracula's castle?
Maybe it's Alucard's castle.
But his true castle.
You turn Dracula upside down and spells Alucard.
It's a well-known fact in the underworld. It was leaked to the outside world. Usually the church handles these things with utmost secrecy. Over the course of
Dracula.
time,
Dracula
has been
chemtrail.
many times.
Dracula chemtrails.
So the government is putting chemicals in jet.
They're putting the chemicals in the blood
and then
that Dracula
chemicals
drinks.
Fall down onto people and turn them into Draculas.
Just
Definitely
turn
not just
freaking kids
water
into
vapor.
Draculas.
Dracula Parish in 1999. It's Murder Dracula like it's 1999. It's my favorite Prince song.
I will say about these games,
Mhm.
they had the best Belmont.
The best Belmont.
Julius. He was the best
He's
Belmont. I
definitely
don't
the
care what it
juiciest
was.
Belmont, that's for sure.
It's the guy with the fucking long red hair and goatee. I like Julius better than I like Richter. Fight me in real life. I don't care what anybody has to say.
It's Trevor or bust, son.
Yeah, but Trevor never had a character.
No, but
He was like Simon Belmont 3-color.
yeah, that's so much better. He's the one in 3. 3 is my favorite. And there's nothing. There's no. It's not necessarily the most rational opinion, but
Yeah, but Julius
Here's the
is
best
like
soundtrack.
Julius is like the drunk Belmont. He's like, I'm tired of this shit. I don't have time for this shit.
he's
You
too
kids
old
go
for this
home.
shit.
Yeah, pretty much. That's basically his whole character arc. Is he's too old for this shit.
Should have named him Danny Belmont. I like that this game has the loading hallways, even though this isn't on a disc.
Of course. Doesn't have CD in the loading hallways though to let you know that you're on CD
There was
ROM.
a little picture of a disc though in the bat's claws, I think. I guess some things are just tradition. Yeah, the bat.
If they ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. I don't know, it's fine as a little palate cleanser between areas, I suppose. Ah! It's a giant ghost. Bring it on, ghost.
It's a pretty good sprite.
It's pretty good.
This just makes me sad that Konami is dead.
They're not dead. They're still around, kind of.
Yeah, they're making soccer.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the new FIFA or like the PES 2018 where you can play as Dracula as the goalie.
The only hope that we have for Castlevania is that Konami gets to the point where they give so little fucks about it that they license it to some small indie developer and then they make a good one. I think that's like
Platinum developed Castlevania.
I don't know. Do you want another? Even I don't know if I even want Platinum to make
Maybe. I don't know.
a 3D action
Probably not.
platformer Castlevania game.
A game by the guy who
What's
did
Way
I Want to
Forward
Be the
do?
Guy. Way Forward?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I wouldn't really trust Way Forward though.
No.
It's not the same Way Forward as it used to be ever since the Yacht Club guys came around. 'Cause if I remember right, the Yacht Club guys were ex-Way Forward people,
Yeah. So, like,
and they're basically the Way Forward that made the good games, and the Way Forward that's around now is like a shadow of what it used to be. But that's just
I don't know.
me talking.
I haven't really thought about Way Forward in a long time.
A lot of their games, like what I played recently, have just been real bland. Like they look real nice, like the sprites are great, but the games themselves are boring.
I just want to jump over him. Oh man.
Like, the last Shantae game that came out was alright, but most of their licensed stuff and everything, it doesn't really have that way forward polish that older games used to have.
Yeah, I haven't. It's actually been a really long time since I played Way Forward. But
That
what
tasty
was, there
meat.
was like that Aliens game, right? That they put out. That was. I think the last
Don't
one.
I don't remember actually. Like
Pretty sure
I've
they
kind
put out, it
of.
was like a Metroidvania style alien licensed game.
Hmm.
I mean, that cape. I guess it's a silk robe. Raises my int. Does that make
Just
my
what you need.
skills more powerful?
Lowers your def. You're less def, but more int. Oh no, ghosts.
Ah. Oh shit.
I remember this room sucking real bad. You beat the boss and it's like
This
suddenly
thing is
filled
worse
with
than
crap.
the boss. Yeah. Quetzalcoatl. It's Q, the winged serpent. Looks like I should be able to break this floor here. Hopefully I have no-
You don't have the angled slash? Or can you not do that in this game? I know you could do that in Symphony of the
Yeah,
Night.
Symphony of the Night you could. Actually, this floor looks the same, so maybe there isn't anything I can break there. I can't do like that down slash thing. It's possible you get a soul that allows you to do something like that, though.
Probably. Maybe rock armor. Hey, you gotta just farm that hallway for rock armors.
Why? Is that a good skill?
I don't know. Maybe you throw rocks at the floor.
Zombie officer.
It's my favorite soul.
Zombie officer got soul. You got it.
It's not the officers above the law.
You know that Eric B. and Rakim's first album turned 30 a couple days ago?
I don't know who either of those two are.
Fucking baby.
I'm sorry. I'm not 30.
Rakim.
I'm 2 years. I'm
Rakim
2 years below.
is like the guy that's credited with like inventing the modern style of writing hip hop lyrics, like all the tremendous amount of internal rhyme that goes on in lines. He was like the guy that, I don't know if he was the first guy to do it, but he was one of the first
Best
guys
guy.
to. Well, he was the best, and also the guy that like was the first one to commit it to tape. And there's a really great TED Talk where a guy talks about how like that style of rhyme, like in classical poetry, was used mostly for like comedic purposes. And then the very first song on that album is called "I Ain't No Joke," which I've always wondered. He doesn't really talk about it, but I've always wondered if that's like if Rakim like knew that, and or if that was just a weird coincidence. But either way, die.
That can't be a
Yeah,
coincidence.
it doesn't seem like it's possible. Like Rakim is a brilliant lyricist and MC, but I don't know if he had like the classical training to make that connection. If he knew enough about literature to make that happen. But
What are you implying?
what?
Are you being racist?
I don't think so. I don't know that much about Rakim's education. That's all.
You may have passed by one when you first entered the study.
Oh, maybe up top there.
Yeah.
Ugh. I gotta press on now. Something can be done.
The faster you die, and that's the faster you can get to Kirby Stream Course. Best Castlevania game.
Can't I don't think I can get up there yet. Good point. Nope, Flea Men. Guess I gotta go that way. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I missed that save point up there. Actually, I think I have some
Mm.
I have a potion. There we go.
So we got that tasty meat.
Naked Spider Lady. No nipples though. This game is for kids.
It's for kids, but
Like,
the fucking ghost maids are like the worst thing they ever did in this game. Every time you hit them, it sounds like they're having an orgasm.
just like tennis players.
Yeah, exactly, just like that. I too orgasm every time I play tennis.
I usually try to watch some of the. I think was it the Open that was going on this week, but I have not watched any of it this year.
That was in New York, wasn't it?
The U.S. Open. Yeah, it's over
Yeah.
in New York.
Because I saw a couple of people on my way to work with like US Open bags and
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's going on. A lot of tourists.
I know. Last I heard, Venus Williams was still in it, which is interesting because she's been kind of on the downslide for a while, so that's cool. But
The last time I followed tennis was like middle school.
yeah,
I think it was fun story. I think the last time I followed tennis was to impress a girl I was interested in. To show her how much I knew about tennis because she liked playing tennis, and that didn't work out. And then I stopped
believe
watching tennis.
that you faked liking tennis and it didn't work out.
Yeah. Oh man. I sure do like that. You know, Tiger Woods.
It's 30 love in my heart.
Oh.
That'll.
30 love in my heart, but you just took a deuce.
So, what Castlevania: The Adventure, Belmont's Revenge, or Legends for the Game Boy?
Belmont's Revenge was the one with Sophia, wasn't it?
I think so. I don't.
I don't remember. That's a Konami logo that broke.
Yeah.
It's also pea green. Gross.
Because it's a Game Boy emulator. Whatever, this will be fine. I'm not too worried about my shot composition at this point.
Just put your head over Soma's.
Like this. It's perfect.
Is this the right one? I don't even remember. Perfect. It's a great stream.
Mm-hmm.
A tiny head on top of giant Soma's body. Yeah, beautiful anime hands.
See if I can.
This looks real familiar, but I don't remember if this is the one I played.
I can't quite.
They did it.
Kind of. Anyway.
They're holding the sword, but it's still bisected by your camera.
Oh man. Playing Game Boy games is real hard. I guess this is.
This was not the one I played.
Okay.
Oh, you're right now. This is a completely different Castlevania. Also, this color palette is awful.
It is. It's really bad. Oh man, this one is even worse. That's one cool thing about this emulator, though, is that you can set the colors to whatever you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
why are you doing this?
What?
Well, it's is it the Game Boy Color like emulator, or is it just automatically set the colors as soon as you start?
Yeah.
Because if it's the Game Boy Color emulator,
It just picks a color. This is now it's in black and white. I changed
Is
it
it-
to black and white.
there you go, perfect.
Now it looks
That's
like-
much better.
Except it's not green enough.
Now my eyes aren't bleeding. Got Dracula's curse right there. Turned everything puke green.
Oh, it was supposed to go up. Alright, well, let's try one of these other ones real quick. Options. Open GB. Castlevania.
That was what, Castlevania Legends?
That was Castlevania 2. That's the one I remember. This is Castlevania Adventure.
I think this is the one I had.
This is real slow.
This is definitely the one I had. Yes, I
song-
remember the stage.
This song is a fucking jam, though. Is it supposed to run this slow?
Yes.
Maybe my PC just can't handle this Game Boy game.
It's too graphically intensive.
Yeah. My 6700K just doesn't have enough horsepower to handle this shit. It's hard to tell with Game Boy games because they kind of were weird and sluggish in some cases. I don't know, I don't think this is emulating properly, but...
Oh, I want to say this was this slow. It had a lot of issues.
There's the rolling eyeball. That was the screenshot that was in the brand names catalog. Ugh.
Alright, this was the game where if you didn't have full health, your whip degraded.
Sucks.
This game is real bad. Why did I enjoy this? Why did I play through this?
Yeah. 'Cause it was what you had. It's the same reason
Yeah.
I got Double Dragon 2 for the Game Boy.
There's one Bomberman game I remember playing a lot on Game Boy. I don't remember what it was called. This might actually be the emulator because the background is freaking out a lot.
Yeah.
It never did that in the game.
Let's see. Oh, may as well look at that.
Like, I do remember it being this slow, but it
Yeah,
could be
it's like-
worse
there's,
because
like,
of the
graphical
emulation.
flickering happening that I don't think was. It's hard to tell. Like I said, with Game Boy games, it's really tough to. It's hard to judge that stuff.
I feel like trying to find my Game Boy games and seeing what there is to play.
Nothing. You don't want to play Game Boy games. Just take my word for it.
Hold on. Is this different Castlevania Legends?
Yeah, this is the other one. This is the one with the girl.
All of these look the fucking same, and I don't remember which one I had now. All I remember is I had the one that had Sonia Belmont, and I don't remember which one that was. Then this is the one I had. I may have rented the other one you just played then, because I don't own that one. This is the one I own, definitely. Then this is the one I played from start to finish. I didn't play the other one to start to finish. I was watching that and I'm like, oh god, this looks awful. But yes, this also was very slow. I move at those 3 frames per second.
Love that Game Boy version of Markerville.
That's just the accepted name of it now, isn't it?
Some things are for the best, man.
Where the werewolves live.
Oh shit. Alright, I got Castlevania. Alright, let's play some Kirby real quick.
There's some Game Boy Kirby. Kirby's Dream Land 2.
I could. That game is pretty good.
Kirby's Dream Land 2 is great. It's the best Kirby game.
I really like the NES one quite a bit, but
Return to Dreamland.
I think it's called Kirby's Adventure.
I think Return to Dreamland was the remake then
What's the Super
from
Nintendo
Game Boy
one?
Advance. Super Nintendo was Superstar, wasn't it?
There was a. I thought there was.
There was Kirby Adventure, or no, not Kirby Adventure. There was Kirby's Dream Land 3, and then Kirby Superstar.
Yeah,
And
Dreamland 3.
Dreamland 3 was
That's
the
one with
crayon
the
one.
identical characters, right?
2 had that too.
Okay. Yeah, but that one also had that, right?
Yeah, that expanded on it, but apparently 3 wasn't very good.
No, three was
I
three wasn't as
never.
good as Dreamland 2, in my
I
opinion.
mean, I played 3, but I never played it all the way through, mostly because I kind of found it really boring
Yeah,
more than anything
it's not
else.
that great. Superstar and Kirby's Dream Course are the Super Nintendo Kirby.
Kirby's Dream Course is secretly the best Kirby game.
Hmm?
Telling everyone. Kirby's Dream Course
Dream
is the
Course?
best
Oh hell
Kirby's
yeah!
game.
Are you kidding me? Fucking kidding me? I love this game.
Need to bring this game back. Kirby's Dream Course 2 for the Switch.
I would pay $60 for Kirby's Dream Course too.
Yeah, special Kirby's Dream Course Joy-Cons.
What would that be?
I don't know, like Kirby Pink.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
2 pink ones? Yeah.
They are releasing a pink Joy-Con,
Are they?
but only in Japan.
Oh.
It's a pink and green for Splatoon.
Ah.
But I want to say that you can only get the pink one in right and only the green in left, so you can't get a full green one or full pink, which sucks.
Good enough.
Kirby's Dream Course.
You don't want to play that game.
Oh, it's after he's eaten too much.
Yeah. Ugh. It's real dirty.
There we go. There's the good Kirby. That's the Kirby I remember.
One play game, play course. I don't know if I played any of this on here or not.
So we got a giant ass Kirby plush in the store now,
Mm-hmm.
and every time I look at it, it makes me happy. Because it's the fat Kirby. It's the fat classic Kirby, and I love him.
Chubby Kirby.
First you draw a circle.
Mm-hmm.
You're already fucking up. Those are the lines. Those aren't circles.
No. This is my Okay, alright, let's try this again. So what do? I draw a circle?
First you draw a circle,
Mm-hmm.
then you dot the eyes. Add a great big smile, and presto, it's Kirby.
I think I screwed up. Let's try it one more time.
Good enough. That's the Kirby I remember. The fucking corn cob pipe Kirby.
That's definitely what that was. That was the protagonist of Kirby's Dream Course.
Oh man, I love the Kirby. You love the Kirby arms that you drew. He's trying to grab something, but he's slightly off screen.
Yep.
Certainly, it's not an ass.
Oh man, I kind of mastered this game when I played it back in the day. Like I had gotten to the point where I could get a hole in one on almost every hole in this first course at the very least.
Yeah, you got a big name to live up to now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that
Prove
probably
it.
this time because I don't remember any of this shit. I don't even remember how to play this thing.
I remember playing this multiplayer a lot and loving it.
Yeah, the multiplayer is pretty good.
Mostly because it was more about screwing over your opponents than getting hole in run ones.
This isn't the right way to do this.
It's like, yeah, I can go straight to the hole, but I'm just gonna steal all your stars.
I don't know. I don't remember how to get holes in ones in this. Maybe this is it. Yeah, this should be it, right? Okay. And then you can change pitch.
I know you can make them bounce, too. I don't remember what button that was.
Ah! I set up the shot properly, but I had a little more oomph that I needed. Yeah, you can like tap the button to make him expand and contract, and then that gives you a little extra speed. And then you can also like you can put spin on him, you can hit him up in the air and make him bounce. There's all kinds of cool trick shots you can do.
Get away with so much on the stream when Joe's not here. Can
I don't-
actually play some good
I don't
games.
think Joe is the one keeping us from playing Kirby.
Who was it in the group that hated Kirby's Dream Course or didn't like Kirby's Dream
I don't
Course?
think anybody, honestly, I don't know.
Was it Mike then?
I don't
Or
think
was
I
did
don't
he
think
just
he's ever-
not play it?
I don't think he ever played it.
Oh, he's in for a surprise when the Super Nintendo Classic comes out. I will hold the Super Nintendo Classic at work to send to him specifically to play Kirby's Dream Course.
Oh, I didn't have enough. Oh, man. Ugh, this is not going well. Oh shit. I thought that would cancel my shot, but it didn't. Oh shit. I'm fucking up big time.
Oh, he's tired.
He gets sad. He makes those sad little sounds when you run out of tomatoes.
He's getting hungry. Kirby's gotta eat.
It's true. He's a hungry boy. Can't believe that took me 5 shots. Yeah, I know, Kirby. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Okay. LNR, change it. Should be,
This is on the Super Nintendo Classic, right?
mhm.
Alright. They had me with Super Metroid, but Double had me with this game now. I don't know if I'm even gonna pick one up. I just don't know if I want to deal with that trouble. Because I know for a fact.
If I walked into Target or something and I saw one on a shelf, I might be tempted to buy one, but I'm not gonna.
I mean, if they have them in stock in Amazon, I may just go through Amazon, because I don't think work's gonna let me do holds on them.
Yeah.
Depends on how many we have and what the demand is. So,
Oh no, no balls! Oh shit. That's how you get the hole in one on this level, but my execution was lacking.
did it now. At least you got your tomatoes back.
Well, yeah, because I lost a life. Come on! Oh god, man. Oh, it's so bad. But I love the powers. I love the ice is my favorite one, I think. Or the rock, maybe?
Tornado is great.
Tornado's okay. It's hard to control the tornado. It's a little...
Yeah, that's the purpose of it. It's great in multiplayer.
I really like the rock's ability to stop yourself on a slope and then...
That was probably one of my favorite things about multiplayer, is if you purposely ram into the other player, you can steal their power-up. It's a deep game. Like, it's a great multiplayer game. Like, I love the fact that you can win the game not by being the guy who gets the most holes, but being the guy who's the biggest jerk to your friend.
Let's see if I can do this. That's maybe a little too much juice. Maybe not. Drop, drop, drop. So there's got to be Kirby's Dream Course speedruns, right?
I'm sure there are.
Nobody watch one.
Probably look it up right now.
Turns out I'm on pace to set the new world record.
Throwing yourself off the stage on stage 2 is intentional because it causes a glitch on hole 18.
Really?
I don't know.
No.
Kirby's Dream Course done in 34 minutes and 30 seconds. Kirby's Dream Course speedrun in 48 minutes 59 seconds.
I guess that sounds doable.
Tool assisted speedrun Kirby's Dream Course in 69 seconds and 69 minutes and 13 seconds.
69 minutes.
Tool assisted Kirby's Dream Course in 71 minutes. 35, 32. Kirby's Dream Course, any percent speed run. Kirby's Dream Course, Course 1, all hole in one.
Go, 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 go.
Seems
go,
like
Go, 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 go. Get in there.
34 minutes is like the fastest time to beat it. World record is 34 minutes and 27 seconds.
It's pretty good, I guess. It's gonna take me about 10 minutes to beat the first area.
Well, hopefully there's only 3 levels.
So now I want to spin. Because the spin will let me bounce over the water. Hope I don't go. If I get too fast, I think I get fucked by the. I think Go, 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 go. Nope. Drop, drop. Yeah! Yes. It's starting to come back to me a little bit.
I'm watching this speedrun, man. It's like,
Is it just being really good at playing Kirby's Dream Course?
yes. The guy's literally taking no time to like set up his shots because they're set up instantly.
Alright, so if I hit that switch, it trains the pool.
What was it?
I'm trying to see if I can remember how to get a hole in one on this course. I think I want to go this way, hit the warp, bounce off the tree, bounce back into the warp, roll down the switch. No, that can't be right. I don't know.
So on stage 3, the one that you had the warps for the first time, the guy manages to hit Kirby past the Wispy Woods and not take the warp. So he lines up his first shot perfectly to hit the first enemy, and then lines them up with Wispy Woods to just shoot right past him and avoid the warp.
I'm gonna try and hook shot this a little bit. See how it goes. Nope. Shit.
Did you fall again?
Yep. I hooked right around.
Perfect.
I hooked right around the corner and off.
World record, Strats. You're on pace. Hit that split. Just remember, if you fuck up, just take a page from the GDQ book and just say, I've never seen that happen before.
This is not gonna end well. Alright, well, maybe. Oh, it's pretty close. Oh, I beat the first world. I did get one hole in one.
Yeah.
I fell off the world twice. I drew some perfect Kirby arms. So,
Oh man, he has a spaceship. Some beautiful Kirby arms. You did it, JJ.
That's my nickname. That's what all my friends call me.
Yeah. You just angle your J's slightly sideways
Yeah,
and
it's
stick them
part of my
together.
signature. That's how you know it's me that signed it. I think this is the one where we get rocks. Oh man! Caught right on the rim of that. That was Kirby's Dream Course right there.
Oh, whoa.
Fucked.
Don't give
Worse than that
Nintendo
happened.
ideas. Don't give YouTube ideas. Fuck.
Ugh.
we say it enough times, there'll be a Newgrounds animation.
Let's burn those trees. Oh man, I'm supposed to hit that pumpkin.
You missed it.
Yeah, I missed it. I went under it. That's alright, I get it. 3 is fine. I guess it's gonna take 4. Fuck. Maybe I should hit the spark thing. I don't know. I don't think that gives you any momentum though. I think it
The
just
spark.
yeah. It just.
I don't think so.
like trees. Going too fast. It's alright, I'll take it too. It's not horrible.
It's better than nothing.
It's 2 worse than nothing.
I mean, your avatar was clapping for you, so
It was,
doing
he's
its doing its golf clap. Kirby's doing the golf clap for you. Glad he drew that.
having- Alright, this is the sick motorcycle wheel. No, I don't want to spin. Shit. Go. Yeah.
Hole in one.
Yeah. That one's pretty easy. Would have been better if I hadn't hit that cloud, but
It still worked.
it was a little off. Yeah, it was okay.
Speedrun strats. You're damage boosting.
Yeah, when you take damage, it makes you go a little faster. So. Sweepy Witch.
I always found that cool about the game too, being able to like bounce off the water with enough spin.
Yeah, the skipping.
Yeah,
Very cool. Let's see if I can. Let's see here.
it's like they made golf cool.
This is one of the greatest golf games of all time. Oh shit. Yep. I needed to hook a little bit more, so I hit that slanty piece. Also lost my wheel. Oh shit, I'm on the sand. Yeah, I know, Kirby. I'm trying. Sorry.
Can you edit your avatar after you make it?
I don't think so. Why?
No. You say you should just draw like a little dust cloud coming out of Kirby's hands from how hard he's clapping. And he's wiping all that dust from the sand he just had to roll in.
Oh, I'm not gonna hit that fucking thing. Let's see here. Might as well try and get cute with this.
Okay, you just get the pumpkin and roll ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go for. The problem is the pumpkin is also floating.
Can you do like a curve bounce or no?
Yeah, I kinda can. But I don't know, this is gonna be tough to pull off. I fucking went over the pumpkin. Ugh. This is a problem.
You went over it again.
No, I hit it. I definitely hit it.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, the box art that you have in the lower right corner of the stream,
Mhm.
can you just move it slightly to the left?
Yeah, hang on a second. To the left?
Yeah,
So it says Ream Course again.
maybe?
Okay.
Alright, perfect. Now just keep it there
Okay.
until you stop falling off the level.
I made it. I got in there. The problem is you line those shots up with a spin, and if you don't get it exactly right, then it does all kinds of crazy shit that you don't expect it to do. I should have just played Mario RPG. I'm just embarrassing myself.
No, I'm loving this. It's almost 11:30 anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this level and I'm gonna call it a night. Oh, damn.
Hey, even the box art has Kirby using the umbrella to go right off the stage. Kratos just look at.
I think in that picture he might be going into the hole.
He looks like he's going past the hole to me.
Okay. Thanks, I guess. Trying to make me feel better.
Even Kratos looking at Kirby like, did he really just do that?
That fool is crazy. Man. Yep. Hilly surfaces, man. 2 more holes. I think I should be able to make it, but
I believe in you.
thanks. I appreciate that. I need the morale boost.
Sneaky Turtle says this game can be real frustrating.
Ain't that the truth?
Or this game can be infuriating.
I still love it.
It's not infuriating when you're a viewer.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's alright. That's a good way to end. That's a pretty.
So
good
you had
show.
one more hole, no?
I think it's only. Do I have one more? No, that's it. It's just
Yeah,
eight.
that's it. That is JJ rank.
Probably not that high because I had that 8-shot hole. Best score is 19, 25. I got the bronze medal. That's okay. I don't get like the multi Kirby dance. Oh, I did get the multi Kirby dance.
Sneaky Turtle also says this game's so cute.
It's very cute. All Kirby games are cute. I love Kirby.
Kirby's never had a bad game.
Is that true?
Eh?
I haven't played all of the Kirby games, so
I mean,
I think he's had.
there are
I
a
don't know if he's
few
ever
that
had a
have
bad
been.
game, but he's had a few that are kind of boring or something.
Yeah, he's had a lot of mediocre games, but none of them have been outright bad.
Okay.
They've just been boring.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't played all of the Kirby games. I didn't play any of the new ones. I think the last Kirby game I played was Mass Attack.
You should play Robobot.
Was that good?
Robobot's real good.
I liked Epic Yarn. I thought that was okay.
Epic Yarn's alright. But if you're looking for like a traditional Kirby game, Robobot's real good.
Yeah. Mass Attack was pretty good too. I don't think I finished that. I think at a certain point
Some of the Game Boy Advance ones are alright.
Panda
think-
Force is a fucking great Kirby game.
Yes, I think I sort of got Kirby fatigue around that time because they were releasing one Kirby game every year back then.
Yeah.
Sneaky Turtle says Dreamland 3 on Super Nintendo is a subpar Kirby game, but isn't really a bad game. I agree with
That
that.
game is just.
I think we mentioned that earlier in the stream where it was just boring.
Yeah, it's just very bland. I don't really like. I don't like the other Super Nintendo one that much either.
I mean, it's hard to, play 3 when Superstar exists on the same platform.
Yeah, I don't really like that game that much either, honestly.
I like Superstar.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't like the mini games a lot. But
Mm-mm.
that's just my opinion on that. That's not.
I just really like Great Cave Offensive.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That I can't deny that's a cool ass thing.
Most of the Game Boy Advance games are remakes.
I never
Sneaky Turtle last. I know the very first one was a remake of the NES one,
Yeah.
but I want to say the ones that came after were original titles. I know the Magic Mirror, I think, was an completely original one, and that was more designed for multiplayer, but I don't think anybody actually really played it in multiplayer because trying to find 3 other people with that game is impossible.
Kirby's Avalanche.
Kirby's Avalanche.
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know if you ever played this.
I have.
This game's
I
okay.
also played the Game Boy one, Kirby Star Stacker or whatever it was. Or was it called Kirby's Avalanche?
I don't remember.
It's the same game, but I think it was a
I think
different
it is
name
Star
on
Stacker,
Game Boy.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll breathe in your pathetic bombs and send them right back to you.
Kirby should never talk.
This looks very
No.
familiar.
What? This is a Puyo Puyo game?
Yeah. Have you ever played this?
No. I was thinking of something entirely different. The other one was more like
Tetris Attack, right?
Puyo de Pon. Yeah, it was Tetris Attack. Or Puzzle de Pon.
Panel
Not Puyo de Pon.
Panel
Panel de
I think it's
Pon.
Panel de Pon. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
Tetris Attack. We'll just stick with.
This was the first time I ever played Puyo Puyo.
I think the first Puyo Puyo I played was Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
I suck at Puyo Puyo. I'm awful at it.
You gotta do the stair method.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
You stack 3 of one color on one side, and then you stack 3 of one color next to that, and then depending on which side you want to break first, you put the color that came before or after it on the other stack. And that's how you get your chain combos.
So I played through all of Puyo Puyo Tetris, and
Puyo Tetris.
I got like the full highest grade on all the Tetris games.
And then 1 star on
Yeah,
Puyo
like,
Puyo.
1 star on all the Puyo Puyo ones.
The tutorials in it aren't too bad.
Yeah, I
They-
mean, I understand how it's supposed to work, but I just can't.
You gotta think like 5 steps ahead.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Puyo Puyo is probably like one of the hardest puzzle games to wrap your head around. Yes, Sneaky Turtle says Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is the same game as this. It is.
Yep.
But I don't think Puyo Puyo ever had like an American release before these games. It was always something else. At least I don't remember Puyo Puyo ever, you know, being named Puyo Puyo in the States until a couple of years later. There you go, you can combo that.
I don't know. I like Tetris and Puzzle Bobble are my two go-to.
I know there were a ton of
Color
Puyo Puyo
match
games
puzzle.
on the DS.
But and
I
Tetris
loved the
Attack.
shit out of Puzzle Bubble. Puzzle Bubble was my arcade game. It was that and Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I feel like some apple pie. All right, I'm gonna end the stream now. So there, it's Kirby and Castlevania night. I guess I don't know why.
Yeah, it's Kirby
Around
Belmont.
with some Kirby games, some Castlevania games. Sneaky Turtle Egg, thanks for hanging out with us.
Don't tread on his roots.
I'm glad I had somebody to talk to.
Yeah,
I was just gonna play Mario RPG honestly, but I'll save it for some other time.
play that for next week.
Yeah, I want to play some of
Or-
that. It's been a long time, and I have. I think if I just played it for like an hour, it would probably slake my lust for it. But for some reason, I just really want to play.
I
that.
did have an idea for next week's stream, but I want to see what happens after this weekend.
All right. Well, if you got something good, then that'll be fine. 'Cause I'm
We'll-
gonna be gone next week too.
We'll see what happens. Depends on whether or not people have a legal team on their ass.
Okay. You better download that now then.
Yes.
Sneaky Turtle Egg says, I thought Pack Attack was a neat puzzle game. I don't think I've ever played that. I'm not familiar
It
with
sounds
it.
familiar.
I like Yoshi is pretty good. That was an NES one. That was kind
I
of
like Yoshi's Cookie or Yoshi.
Yeah, well those are two very different games. Actually.
I remember really being into Dr. Mario when I was younger,
Yeah, Dr. Mario's a
but
fun game.
trying to play it now, it's too simple. Like, it's too easy.
Yeah. Alright. That's it. Getting out of here. It's getting late.
Midnight stream.
Good night, stream. Goodbye.